Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Egbert here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about real estate investing international style. That's right, we don't give up now because we bought a few. When you're an investor, you stay abreast of the situation. So we have new properties that we're going to talk about today. That's right. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And as you can see, we're here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And I want to thank you for being here. And please share the videos. We can help millions of other people by sharing the videos and letting other people know about the Stop Struggling Now channel, the No Guru Zone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, real estate investing, it never stops. Some of you may be looking still at international real estate or real estate period. Does it really matter where it's located if it's a good deal? That's what you have to determine if it's a good deal. I'm just going to report what came up across my desk thanks to our favorite realtor in Dominican Republic, Andrea Rodriguez. You're going to have to email me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com if you want her email address, because I'm not going to put it on the internet just for everybody to have it because she's very busy. So if any of these properties look like they're deals to you and you want to find out further information, then I suggest you hit her up. We're going to try and make her the number one or number two sales representative on the island for real estate. Why? Because whenever new projects occur, when you're number one, number two, they contact you first. And it's always good to find out about new properties first when you're in a real estate environment where properties go up in value. So, let's get into it a little bit further, but first, notice we have the join button over here on the right-hand side. If you're on the Friday Night Lives, you'll notice some people have that nice little icon next to their name. That means they joined and became a member of the channel. That also means under the community tab, they get special messages specifically for them. They also get one or two videos per month specifically for them. It's all about making money, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into it. I'm going to start this off a little bit differently because I have some new things. I'm going to go with price first because we need to talk about price first. This is Ventura at Vistacana. And as you can see here, these are the $144,000 are two-bedroom units. The $187,000 are two-bedroom units. And this is like Ventura at the Golf Residences, I believe that's what it's called. It's in Vistacana, a resort within a resort that I've been talking about. So I'm happy that I got my penthouse first. But here's what's happening next. In case you are a golf aficionado, they're going to have the only night golf course in the Caribbean. That's right, you heard me. The only one in the Caribbean is going to be at the Vistacana Resort. I call it the resort, but they don't call it a resort. I'm calling it a resort because this is another section. And 145 for a two-bedroom, 188 for a well, obviously that's a penthouse unit. So the smallest one here at 111 is a one bedroom on the second level that has a terrace on top of it, and it's 111. Here's the news with this. They're going to do, this is going to be out, finished around November 2022. So you can almost figure it out. That's 10 months from now, plus 12, so that's 22 monthly payments, if you did monthly payments, which you should be doing. And you got to put down 30 or 35%. but we're going to talk about it. I just want to show you the prices first before I show you the actual residents themselves. Now, let me go to Golf Estates because that's where we want to be, right? Ventura Golf Estates is what they're calling it. So you can get a general idea of what this is going to look like. All right. Now, these are only 2 levels high. Who's ever on the second floor gets the terrace as well. So this is why you see the prices, and only certain sections of the building actually face the golf course. So only if you're in the section that's on the golf course will you be able to view the golf course, which is the view you would want, right? Are you going to want views of the street? Because right here, this is on the coming out, so you can see this would be views of the street, like the guy in the upper left. He's looking out over the parking lot and above the street. So hopefully we can get into this PDF and I can show you what this is looking like. But this is the view right here from the golf course. And to me, if you're a golfer, if you want rest, relaxation, and a round of golf course is usually a little more upscale. That's just the way it is normally, especially in I'll keep referring to this as a resort because you'll find out what I'm talking about. But this is, right here you can see, this is the Vista Cana Resort with the lagoon. Here's the entrance. This gives you an idea how close you are to the downtown mall, San Juan Shopping Center, where there's food. This gives you an idea. You can see where the airport is over here. All of this is within 10 minutes. The airport's like 10 minutes away. So the mall over here, after you drive out and through here, is probably about 5 minutes or so. So that gives you an idea right there of the area, the layout of the area. And this gives you an idea of what this is going to look like. These are all renderings. These aren't built yet. They haven't even broke ground. But again, November 2022 is what it's going to be. So you can see here, and here's the golf. They're hyping this up a bit much. And this is on the rooftop. Whoever has a terrace on the second level, you can have your jacuzzi, which in Dominican Republic, all jacuzzis are about $10,000. And they're doing their promo, but you can see nicely laid out of, obviously they don't give you any of this. But the good news is they give you your air conditioning unit. They also give you all kitchen appliances, which is awesome. And now you can see here the 2 bedrooms with their rooftop terraces, and you can see how nice these are. Or you can be on the bottom and have your own little extra space, and your jacuzzi could be in the ground. Either way, but the real jacuzzi, hopefully, they're putting in here, because you can't beat. Now, their social area that they're calling it, it has its own pool. You can see there's going to be a fitness center over here on the right-hand side. Not fitness center, but treadmills, bicycles, and then another seating area on the left-hand side. And, of course, the pool. So whoever lives here, you have your own section. And there's supposed to be a bar and restaurant here as well, because there's 2 buildings. One in the front, and this is out back. So you can see what I'm referring to back here. That's the entrance, lobby area, as they're going to call it. Security, all that, just like the normal when you live by a golf course. So, once again, aerial shots. This is all renderings. This is what it's designed to do. Get your emotions flowing, going, man, that'd be awesome to live there. You can see the rooftop terraces, mostly all showing with the jacuzzis, but again, they don't come with a jacuzzi. You're going to have to pay $10,000 more, or go buy yourself one and put a portable jacuzzi up there. Either way. Now, here's what we got. 1 bedroom, that $111 price, that's 61 square meters. To give you an idea, if you saw the video with the 1 bedroom towers, the model unit, that's roughly 63 square meters. And it was also 1 bedroom and 1.5 bathrooms and it's along the same lines. So if you saw that video before, when we were talking about Vistacana Towers, that mirrors this, except this has a terrace up top, ladies and gentlemen. One of them, that 111, has a terrace up top because it's on the second level. So that's the difference right there, where you'll have an extra square footage up top. You can see the golf view, one bedroom and a half over here. That's what they're talking about on the first level. Then you have a second level, two bedrooms, and once again, if you speak a little Spanish, this is where they're talking about the central air, the kitchen, no, fridge, nevera, fridge, estufa, stove, and so walk-in closets in the master, bathroom in the master. All right, so this is pretty simple. Now, here's the design. As you can see, golf on the bottom of the screen, on the road if you're on top of the screen. So again, you would want to be on the golf side if you're going to buy here. This is a one bedroom on the bottom, so you can see the layout. Just like I said, it's going to mirror the one at Towers of Vistacana. Those are going to be done actually about a year from now. They have a bigger deck here, though. I have to admit that. And their half bath is outside on the deck, which is interesting. I thought that was a very interesting design. But it is what it is. I have no problem with that. It's generally warm all year long, so it's not like you're in a cold environment. Now, let's move along. Two bedrooms. This is where things get interesting. That's why they're $144. These are roughly almost 1,200 square feet. And you can see the deck space, and you see stairs here. That means you're going up to the terrace. So just a normal two bedroom, two bath. And then they're just showing the same thing. And here's the deck right here. Another half bath upstairs where the deck is. And again, they're always showing the jacuzzi. It's extra $10,000. Unless you buy your own, it won't be. And once again, you can see what I'm talking about. First level is here. Or is it? Let's see. I blew it. First level is here. Second level is here. All right, and then they have two sections. And here you go with the payment plan, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000 to reserve, 10% completion. So we'll use the 145 price. That means you put down 1,000, and then within 30 days you're going to need to put down the other 13.5. 35% of 145. I don't know what that number is, but we can guess it's around 50. What is that? 50,000 or so. There's only 22 payments, so you're going to be paying over $2,000 a month if you pick this plan. Now, some of you could be saying, "Hey, Eric, I love this place, but I can't pay $2,000 a month." Well, that's where you can negotiate. You could say, "I'll give you 20% down." How about that? That's an option, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Everything's negotiable. All right. So that's one way to get it a little lower, because your cash right now is going to be very valuable, especially with the stock market moving like it's moving. It's hard to give up cash when it could be earning 10, 20, 30% over the course of 5, 6 months or less. But this is long term as well, diversifying. So what else do we have? I'm going to show you the residence at Vistacana, which just came up, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, just came up. So we're going to have to talk about it. I'm going to show you the residences remind me of a timeshare, a resort, the way they designed it, because of the way the pool is designed. And you can see here in the overview, I won't go into the barbecue area, the common areas, but we'll scroll through this and you'll be able to see what's going on at this residence at Vista Cana. And notice again their own pool again, their own parking spaces. Once again, this is incredible. That's why I keep calling Vista Cana a resort, because no matter which section you buy in, you have your own pools. You don't have to go up to the lagoon. You don't have to go to somebody else's pool. You just go out in your complex and there's another pool there. There's going to be another snack bar here, another place to go work out here. So every place has its own like snack bar, cafeteria, and workout areas. It's amazing. And the pool, of course. So that's why I love this. And this layout is awesome. Like I said, it reminds me of a resort when you pull in and you see the pool, you get the lobby area, you check in, just like a normal resort. And you can see here, it's going to look real nice. And you see the outline. So I'll scroll through this relatively fast, because you can always pause the video and just look at the grounds, the renderings. Now, here's the first level, and you can see how they wrap these units around each other. And I will have to say, I have to critique everything from a real estate investment standpoint. Real estate investment standpoint, you're not going to live there. You may not care. But from a person who may live there standpoint, and who will be staying in their unit, you might care about this. Notice number 1A and number 1B. Notice that when you walk in 1A and there's a bathroom here, that bathroom is on the same wall as the person's bedroom in 1B. Also notice when you're in your living room, the flat screen TV's on the wall for 1A. It's on the other side of the wall for the unit in the bedroom for 1B. And the deck from 1A also is on the wall for the bedroom in 1B. So anytime at night or in the morning, if you're in bed, the odds of somebody having the TV on or out on a deck could be any time of day. So the fact that bedrooms are lined up next to these areas where people congregate at is kind of bothersome for me. Even if I'm buying this, I have to consider it for tenants, because if people are in there playing music or listening to TV or just having a good time talking with 3-4 people, because these are 2 bedrooms, so you could easily have 4 or 5 people chit-chatting, and friends could come over, or new friends you just met at the pool. You could have 8, 9, 10 people over at this place on a given rental unit, if it's a rental, because maybe somebody lives there and maybe it's a family, but you never know. So this kind of could affect how your renters give you the ratings. And also, when you're staying there, you might be a little annoyed hearing sounds while you're trying to sleep at night or early in the morning. Not everybody gets up early or stay up late. But look at these renderings. This who's ever doing these renderings did a great job, because I don't know if they're not gonna have this track lighting. I don't know about this recessed lighting either, because there's no mention of none of this. The color change between the living room and the dining room area, there's no mention of that either. So we'll have to find out about it. But the residences, I'm going to tell you the price. You can probably, let me know down below before we get to the price. Let me know what you think the price might be before we get to it. Because after you see the renderings, you're like, oh, this looks impressive. And you can see the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. You can see how this goes out to the pool. Everything flows nicely along there. It's pretty nice, actually. The people who are in the 1A unit, they're going to be, in my opinion, that's a better unit to have, because you have 2 bedrooms on your common walls and nobody else is on the outside of you. So your situation is great, because if you had people over, or you had 6 people here, which could happen, it's a 2 bedroom, then the noise level will be perfect for you, but it might bother the people on the other side of the wall. But you would have to pick 1A, in my opinion. And now you can see the price. $90,000, ladies and gentlemen. To me, that is one hell of a price, because if you are new to the channel, you don't know that I bought a 2-bedroom penthouse right next door for 80,000. Unbelievable, right? It doesn't have the lagoon. It doesn't have that. But what I mean by right next door is it was called Simon's Residences. That's the name of my complex. But it's within the Primavera Residences 2 complex. They're not as extravagant as Vista Cana, which is fine with me because that's what I kind of wanted. I wanted a true penthouse unit. But $80,000 for a penthouse is unheard of. Now, this here does not have a penthouse. It does have a terrace, but the terrace, as you can see, is only 6.8 square meters, which is still nice. You know, that's still very nice square footage there. And apparently, it looks like there may be something outside. I can't tell what that really is, but as far as I know, it could be a hand sink, it could be a barbecue grill, it could be a washer and dryer out there. Several different things, but more than likely it's a washer and dryer with a sink out there. All right, so take your pick. But there you have it, a 2-bedroom, 65 square meters. That is kind of tight, but it is what it is. That's why I feel these are rental units. And as you can see, this appears to be, I don't know if this is an inside unit or an outside unit, but it appears to be an inside unit, according to this, if it's this here. But that's 90 grand, unfortunately. Now, let's get on with, let's see, I skipped actually. So there's 90 grand, 2-bedroom, that's in the middle. Here we go again, it's reversed on the other side. Now, here we go, they blocked it for me. 94,000, 1-bedroom, no, two bedrooms again, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, once again. So you can see on this outside wall that I'm talking about here, that would be that other unit. And so I would have this other unit over here, quite frankly. That's 94 grand for that unit. Now I'm trying to figure out where we are, but I can't really tell from this. But this looks nice to me. Once again, 94,000. So let me see if that first 2-bedroom is at the end or not, because they don't block it out for me. So I'm assuming the 2-bedroom is on the end. It doesn't look that way though, but maybe you guys can tell me. I haven't really looked at it. I just got this today. And then of course we escalate to $145,000. Now we have, but this right here is 1,100, a little over 1,100 square feet, and the terrace is 22 square meters, which is awfully large. 200 square feet. That's pretty big. So you have a nice little terrace there, and it's upstairs, I'm assuming. So once again, and then 145, we have the same scenario, just flipped it. So these are the units on the outside. That's unfortunate, because these are the best units in the building. You don't want to be on the inside. Like I said, I don't like that the bedrooms are on against the wall for the living room, the deck, and one of the bathrooms. That's too much. If it was just one area, maybe partially, but in the living room, back-to-back living rooms, I like that. But I don't like when it's not back-to-back. So unfortunately, looking at this, you can't even buy the $90,000 unit. But to each his own. Let me know what you think. So that's how we do that. And I'm going to show you the price here. There you go. You can see here on the screen what the prices are. And this is, again, is the residence at Vista Cana. I just want to show you guys real quick. Don't think that when you're an investor or in real estate, you don't sleep. You have people send you over, in our case, Andrea Rodriguez, whenever something new comes out, she's sending it over to me. It's because you never know if I might want to pull the trigger and buy something else. Right now, I'm not, but you never know. If there's just something too good to be true, I would get it. Like that golf villas, the golf estate, Ventura Golf Estates. If it wasn't going to be built by 2022 and it was going to be built in 2023, I might have pulled the trigger on it. It's just that I don't want to be dealing with financials. You have to always think of financials because money you're giving towards these projects, I could have in the stock market. And like I said, losing 30, if you're earning like 40, 50% on your money, it starts getting very valuable when you're giving money away. All right. So those are the things that you have to think about as a CEO of your life. So I just want to show you guys this right quick and show you all kind of opportunities. And again, if you want to meet up or not meet up, but if you want her information, you got to send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. And thank you for watching. And thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why I have to keep bringing you some real estate deals. Even though these are in the Dominican Republic, the fact of the matter is 200 million people have bad credit. Actually, that's incorrect. 100 million people have credit under 680. It's 670 or less. All right, 100 million people. Now, that blocks a lot of people from being able to buy real estate in the United States. But how about this? No qualifying. You put down your 10%. You pay monthly during pre-construction. Once it's done, you only owe potentially 45%, 40%, 30%. You have to get 60% loan to value, 50% loan to value, 55% loan to value. You will be able to finance the property regardless of you won't need a 680, 670 credit score. They'll go lower. So, and in the meantime, you can clean up your credit if you needed to. So with all that said, thank you for watching and keep your head up. Keep moving, and I'm out.